$1,000 for some fucking food. Are you fucking kidding me? The dumbest shit I ever seen.
The financial food chain eat? What do these dishes that force their buyers to dish out so much contain? Does it take food made with gold to sway the persuasions of the richest people in the world? Join me as I investigate the world of epic extravagance and dig into the 10 most stupidly expensive meals on the planet. Number 10. The Posh Pie. The suburb of Paddington, just outside of Sydney, Australia, is the birthplace of what may very well be the world's most expensive pie, carrying a price tag of $12,000. This pie for the upper crust was conceived by culinary world superstar Chef Paul Metcalfe and can be found at Sydney's Lord Dudley Hotel. So, what does a $12,000 pie contain? In this case, premium beef, 2 West Australian rock lobsters in their entirety, in addition to 2 bottles of illustrious Penfolds Grange Reserve. For a cost that's more than double than that of flying from Manhattan to Sydney, buying a pie, and then flying back, you may think this meal should be made out of gold. Well, if you did, Chef Paul has you covered, as his entire creation is covered in prized German gold leaf. Number 9. Westin Hotel Bagel. The Big Apple is known worldwide for its love of bagels. But one New York restaurant in particular is pushing the city's time-honored tradition of bagel making to new frontiers. The Westin Hotel's $1,000 bagel is made with items so expensive you might want to get them insured. Topped with white truffle cream cheese and goji berry-infused Riesling jelly, it's draped in gold leaves for bagel buyers who dare to dream. It's only been available for limited amounts of time, and must be ordered 24 hours in advance. White truffle itself is the second most expensive food in the world after caviar. But this bagel wasn't just designed to showcase affluence. Instead, it was created to help raise money for the Holy Apostles Soup Kitchen, the city's largest emergency food program. So remember, when you're eating this bourgeois bagel, you're not just buying breakfast, you're feeding those in need. Number 8. Gold-laced caviar. If you find regular caviar too pedestrian for your taste buds, a fish farmer in Austria has discovered a way to elevate the delicacy's cost to a more opulent level. Served in pasta with gold flakes, Walter Gruel has managed to increase the already astronomical value of caviar made from the eggs of the almost extinct white sturgeon. This rare dehydrated roe sells for roughly $115,000 per kilogram, and that's only for the select customers that Gruel claims to like. For the rest of us, we'll be forced to pay more than $200,000 a kilo to get a bite of the rare concoction. I feel too poor to even look at this. To put the value of this costly carby meal into perspective, you could buy 10 tigers, wait for them to die, and then treat all of your friends to an all-you-can-eat tiger buffet for half the cost. Number 7. The Zillion-Dollar Lobster Frittata. Norma's restaurant in Manhattan redefines both the omelet and the meaning of the word zillion with this $2,000 frittata. This colorful creation contains 2 budget-breaking main ingredients, half a kilo of lobster, and about 300 grams of caviar. What makes its price tag nearly as high as its cholesterol count? Well, for starters, the sturgeon eggs used in the caviar are worth $650 on their own.
Stupid.
In addition,
Norma's
upscale ambiance provides a dining experience fit for a king. For millionaires on a budget, or the rest of us on a spending spree, they offer a discounted version of this opulent omelet at $100. If you want to try the real thing, just make it yourself, as the recipe can be found online for you to try. But with the cost of the ingredients, you'll need to be confident you won't mess it up. Number 6. White truffle and gold pizza. The tiny Mediterranean island of Malta may have been conquered more than 10 times throughout its history, but now it's striking back by conquering the taste buds of some of the world's most powerful people. Based out of the island's capital city, Valletta, Margot's offers a uniquely decadent pizza that is quite literally a jewel to behold. This lavish pizza uses only the finest organic buffalo mozzarella, white truffles, and 24-karat gold leaf. That's right, you heard correctly. It's a pizza made with gold. It's only
not really made of gold. They just put gold on top of it.
As it's when white truffles can be
harvested.
It's
not really made of gold.
However, the 8 months during which it's unavailable might just give you enough time to save up for the $2,420 necessary to purchase it. Those that have had it, however, confirm that this artfully crafted masterpiece is evidence that we're living in pizza's golden age. Number 5.
$2,000 out of my ass.
They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. However, for those that indulge in Fleur's $5,000 ground beef sensation, what happens in Vegas may end up in bankruptcy court. Designed by world-renowned chef Hubert Keller, this burger with a beefy price is less of a meal than it is a museum exhibit of some of the world's most expensive foods, displayed in between two tasty brioche truffle buns. The list of ingredients contains such delicacies as Wagyu beef, which retails for more than $100 per pound, sliced black truffles that will set you back roughly $1,500 per pound, and slices of white foie gras, a duck liver-based treat that sells for $45 a pound. With all these top-tier components, this burger is both a meal and a crash course in high-end cuisine. Included in the Fleur Burger's hefty going rate is a bottle of 1995 Chateau Petrus. This vintage wine is a stickier price heavyweight in its own right, with its panache and reputation driving its cost to more than $2,000 a bottle. Not only does this elite drink pair perfectly with Fleur's aristocratic burger, but if you drink enough of it, you might just forget how much you spent on your meal. Still, it's definitely not the most expensive burger out there. Dutch scientist Mark Post, a vascular biologist at the University of Maastricht, was given $330,000 from Google co-founder and entrepreneur Sergey Brin to produce a palatable food product from lab-grown muscle cells. This tiny morsel of food, which looks like an ounce in weight, is what their lab created. And taste testers who ate it remarked, it wasn't unpleasant. Imagine creating an entire quarter pounder this way. That would be $1 million burger.
$1 million burger?
Stilt Fisherman Indulgence. Though Sri Lanka is probably not the first place that comes to mind when it comes to world-class desserts, it's the home of an exquisite delicacy capable of moving diners to tears. At the Fortress Resort and Spa in the city of Gala, chefs toil tirelessly to create a dessert that takes indulgence to new limits. Starting with a gold leaf Italian cassata, the kitchen team flavors it with fruit-infused Irish cream, before serving it alongside a mango and pomegranate compote, accompanied by Dom Perignon Champagne Savoyard. But the extravagance doesn't end there. The kitchen crew then decorates the decadent dessert with a custom-designed chocolate sculpture of a local stilt fisherman standing upon a stilt. The treat's grand finale is an 80-carat aquamarine gemstone that comes included. Though it's not edible, its worth alone is enough to make most people salivate with envy. The price of this dreamy dessert is $14,500, so don't be surprised if the bill payer all of a sudden doesn't want to order
That's
dessert.
Insane!
Number 3.
That's insane, $14,000, that's a car.
Wings. Kim Kardashian's close friend Jonathan Cheban has let his culinary creativity take flight with a new recipe for gold-covered chicken wings. For $1,000, diners at the
It just goes, like, what's so special about it? Like,
concession stand food
I can go and get chicken from
by making it look like you're feasting
anywhere.
on the wings of a Renaissance
pay
cherub.
way less than
How
that.
does this transformation happen? Well, first the wings are steeped in coconut butter, chipotle, and honey. After spending an entire day in the sweet and spicy seasoning, they're fried by the cook. The process is finalized with a thorough sprinkling of 24-karat gold dust. Though a full order of 50 wings paired with a bottle of Champagne Armand de Brignac will set you back about $1,000, don't despair if that's outside your price range. Entry-level extravagance is available in the form of an order of 10 of these Food God 24-karat wings for a mere $30. Number 2. Chocolate pudding. On the surface, chocolate pudding sounds like an ordinary dessert, hardly deserving to make
I don't
this
really like
list.
no chocolate.
However, the minds at the Lindith Howey Country House Hotel in England have managed to evolve this age-old favorite into a flavorful sensation. Used
3 things to know before ordering
fucking
Uber
commercials.
Eats.
Fuck outta here.
You can save money with exclusive offers.
age-old favorite into a flavorful sensation. Using some of the best chocolate in the world, they create a mold in the form of a Fabergé egg, which is then covered with a never-ending cascade of champagne jelly. Then, as it seems to be a norm with these extraordinary
it's not really
menu
made out of
items,
gold, they just
it's
put stuff on
blanketed
there.
in a gold leaf. Finally, a few portions of caviar and champagne are added in for good measure. So, how much will this masterpiece cost you to order? The answer is $35,000. Roughly the same as a low-end Porsche, or if
$35,000 for some fucking cake. Dude, that's a car. I finna go.
No! God, please, no! No!
No.
Dumbass.
visits to the doctors in the United States. To truly appreciate how much this pudding costs, consider that you could hire a person to make your personalized puddings in your house for over a year, and you'll have at least $5,000 left over. Number 1. Louis the 13th Pizza.
potentially the most high-end form of takeout ever recorded, this 8,300 euro pizza pie can't be bought at a restaurant. An elite team of chefs is deployed to your home, where they craft, from scratch, a pie that contains enough caviar to double as a fertility clinic for fish.
Included amongst the different varieties of highbrow roe atop this pizza are Royal Acitro caviar and Beluga caviar, the two most expensive types of caviar harvested from the rarest sturgeon breeds. So it's only logical that this gustatory flight of fancy costs more than a plane ticket around the world. What if you want other toppings that didn't come out of a fish's derriere on your pie? Don't fret. Renato Vola's team behind this in-home extravaganza have you covered, with an ample selection of lavish toppings that include prawns, lobsters, and mantis shrimp, combined with buffalo mozzarella. Of course, no multi-$1,000 meal will be complete without a once-in-a-lifetime drink to accompany it, and that's when you're served two of the finest drinks alongside it. First up would be the world-famous Louis XIII cognac, drunk by the likes of Churchill and Queen Elizabeth at historical moments, which costs over $8,000.
Hold on. I don't give a fuck if I'm a millionaire or a billionaire. I'm not paying no $12,000, $35,000, or $8,000 for a drink. This gotta be the dumbest shit I ever heard in my entire life. Do you understand? I'm gone.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just joined with Krug Champagne from 1995, which sits about $1,000 per bottle. No matter how good the pizzas you had before may have been, this king of pizzas make all others seem as if
I don't
they
give a
came
fuck how
from
good
Little
it is.
Pizza Hut.